We've always dreamed of seeing our favorite comic book heroes fight right in front of our eyes. In video games, we've gotten to see it with the likes of Marvel vs. Capcom or Injustice, where these games we get to live out our favorite fantasies of pitting our most iconic heroes against one another. And as of next year, we'll get to see it finally in live action with Captain America Civil War and Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, where some of the most iconic superheroes will go toe-to-toe against one another. So with 2015 coming to a close and only one blockbuster left in Hollywood, and it's really so minor you're probably not even going to see it, we're going to set our sights on 2016 and what I would like to call it the Age of Comic Book Films. There are several comic book films set to be released next year, all earning massive attention for one reason or another. But these films are earning so much attention, I figure we discuss the recent trailers that were released for these films. Now, these two films are going to be so tied together more than any other film next year, mainly because of how many similarities these films have between each other. Both of these films at one point were going to face off against each other in the box office. Both of these films were to kick off a slew of other cinematic films in their universes, and both of these films are about two heroes going toe-to-toe against one another, only to realize the sexual connection that they have for each other. But it is very interesting to me that both these films had a release date of their trailers almost a week apart from each other, and they were on the same late-night show. So I figured we have a little bit of a discussion on how well the trailers did for their films. So let's start with Civil War. In the trailer, we get to see the plot of the film. In the comics, Marvel has all its roster, so it's about the US government passing laws to force the heroes to register their identities. In the film, it looks like it's centered around Cap's BFF Bucky. In protecting his bro Love, he's doing something to protect him. I don't know, maybe he's hiding him under a rock or something. What? God, that is just terrible. It forces the government and Iron Man to go after Bucky and Cap. There's a lot of character plot set up in the trailer as to why Iron Man and Cap are so divided, and some enticing battles that might happen. Yeah, take that for Iron Man 3. We also get to see Black Panther for the first time, and thinking that we'll see every hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is pretty nice. Well, except for Thor, Hulk, Guardians, Doctor Strange, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, or Luke Cage. Because for those guys. Now, one thing that did concern me about this trailer is that everything in it that was really supposed to, pop and really get you interested, to me felt a little flat. Especially for a Marvel film. Now, I know what most people out there are going to immediately think when I say that. Who is this rated Edo anyways? He doesn't know. Marvel's the only company ever to know how to make comic book films. Who is this Richard Donner guy? But hear me out. Marvel's always been about big, bombastic movies with action and campiness, except for Captain America, which does have those elements, but has been much more heavy on character development with adult tones. But to have the Avengers, people are going to expect something different, like, I don't know.
It's terribly well balanced.
Well, if there's too much weight, you lose power on the swings.
This trailer seemed like it was trying to give me the gravity of Winter Soldier, mixing in some elements of Age of Ultron. And that just didn't really get the wow factor in for me. But hey, what do I know? I got a baby writing my scripts. Anyways, now let's look at the other titular movie that's coming out next year. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. The trailer builds on the setup from the first major trailer release. Bruce is off about his buildings and satellites being wrecked, Supes doesn't like Batman for being cooler than him, and Lex Luthor is a major bag. What's interesting to me is that there is a sense that this isn't going to be an even fight. Of course, with comic book history and pulp culture, most people have always felt that Batman's going to pwn Superman any day of the week twice on Sunday because, I'm Batman. However, in this film, it seems like the balance is going to be tipped in Superman's scale.
If I wanted it, you'd be dead already.
Obviously because of his powers and great awesomeness that he is. I don't know, maybe that's just a fanboy in me. Now, there is a lot of cause for concern when I see this trailer, though. First is Jesse Eisenberg. In everything we've seen before, I thought we were going to get a very calculative and deceptive Luthor, which we still might, but introducing him like that?
I love it!
It just lost me. I get it, everybody in this scene is playing an act, but Jesse, seriously.
You can say it like that? Now, let's look at the elephant in the room. Oh no! There's a big baddie in this film that's gonna take on Bats and Soups. They spoiled so much, even though it was hinted by everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
And it's even in the plot synopsis, but how dare they confirm our suspicions? Well, I got that off my chest.
I take issue with this because I'm a pure Superman fan, and I know when I see him, Soups is going to die, but in this film, I don't think it's going to go there, and that truly just bugs me. I mean, why not use Bizarro or Metallo or any other Luthor-inspired creations that could be a threat to the Trinity?
Overall, it is interesting to watch both these trailers, especially back to back, because you can definitely see that both these companies are taking different routes with their trailers.
Marvel has taken a subtle approach with their trailers. Granted, it is the first trailer, and who knows, maybe they'll go 8 it on the next one. But there are certain heroes missing in the trailer, and certain elements that weren't even brought up. Whereas with DC, it seems to be more intent on giving us eye candy with the thought that this is the first film that's going to give us the Trinity, their 3 biggest heroes, in one film kicking, and hoping that that's going to plant butts in the seats no matter what.
And no matter how you feel about these trailers or movies, I think there's one thing I can say for everybody. 2016 can't get here fast enough.
Now I want to hear from you. Please comment down in the sections below, or go to my Twitter page where we'll have a continued discussion about these trailers.
Thank you everybody for watching. My name's Eric Leon, and this has been Rated EDL. You have a great day everybody. Bye.